Throughout history, there have been countries where citizens of the United States have not been allowed to travel. Be it because violence in a country makes it unsafe for travel, because the US has placed a travel ban of its own on a country, or because of war. The countries considered safe to visit and where Americans can travel are constantly changing. Buckle up, because this journey is all about those notoriously tough places for US passport holders to access. 1. North Korea. Top of the list, we have North Korea, or as it's officially known, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea (DPRK). Prior to 2017, a few brave souls could visit North Korea through guided tours from China, via direct flights from Beijing, or over the Yalu River by train from the border city of Dandong. North Korea's isolationist stance, the result of a political doctrine called Juche, along with ongoing tensions with the US, largely contributed to the travel restrictions. But now, North Korea is top of the list for countries Americans can't travel to easily. 2. Iran. Next up is Iran, a country brimming with historical sites and warm hospitality, but fraught with diplomatic hurdles for Americans. The 1979 Iranian Revolution led to strained relationships between the two nations, with the US imposing heavy sanctions on Iran over nuclear disputes. Traveling to Iran isn't impossible, but you'll need to book a guided tour and undergo a lengthy visa process. Diving into the intricacies of traveling to Iran as an American, the journey begins even before setting foot in the country. The process to get there is anything but straightforward. 3. Bhutan. Moving on to the serene Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan, the difficulty in traveling here is not politically motivated but rather a consequence of their unique tourism policy. To protect their environment and culture, Bhutan only permits a limited number of tourists each year, with Americans required to pay a daily fee of $200–$250. This policy, called high value, low impact, is an innovative effort to promote sustainable tourism. 4. Cuba. Although relations between the US and Cuba have thawed slightly over the years, travel restrictions persist. A relic of the Cold War, the US embargo against Cuba, known as El Bloqueo, locally, prevents American tourists from visiting purely for tourism. But Americans still can visit under one of the 12 authorized categories. These include family visits, journalistic activity, professional research, religious activities, public performances or competitions, and the most commonly used, support for the Cuban people. 5. Eritrea. On the Horn of Africa, we find Eritrea, often dubbed the North Korea of Africa, due to its reclusive policies and autocratic governance. The US and Eritrea have a strained relationship due to various issues, including Eritrea's human rights record and detention of US Embassy local employees. Obtaining a tourist visa for Eritrea is notoriously difficult, with approval often arbitrary. Even with all required documents, there's no guarantee of approval. It's also worth noting that the processing time can be quite lengthy, often taking several months.